Hi guys, my name is Marie and welcome to my Kawaii World. In this video, I want to share a new stationery brand that I recently discovered called Paper Sutekka, and I'm also going to show you how I use the products that they sent me. But first, I want to give a big thank you to Paper Sutekka for sending me all of this stuff for free. They have the cutest logo. I love this little sheep character. I adore this little March calendar, but I think I'll give it to Sienna since her birthday is in March. And these are vinyl stickers that you can probably put on your suitcase, and I think that's what I'm going to do with them. I also ordered these 3 sticker sheets. I love their little sheep character. I think the name of the sheep is Mika or Micah. I'm not sure if it's a sheep or an alpaca, but I think it's a sheep. They also sell the cutest washi tapes ever. This is what I got. I'm going to show you guys what these tapes look like in more detail later on in the video. I let both of my kids go on their website and look at what they wanted, and they each picked out these keychains, which I think are so pretty. And for myself, I got this polar bear pin. The name of the polar bear is called Polly, and I think he is so adorable. So this is the first tape I got. I love how the moon and stars are metallic gold. And I also got the one of the sheep with the strawberry, which is super cute. And then I also picked out this one. I love the metallic again. The silver lining on the clouds is so pretty. And isn't this Mickey Mouse tape just the cutest thing ever? So this is what the keychains look like in detail. On the back they have this nice metallic finish. And I thought that it would be cute to put all of our Paper Sutekka keychains on our backpacks, and I love these backpacks because they're really lightweight for traveling, so I thought it would be really cute if we all had our charms on the same backpack. So I wanted to do something really special with these cute stationery products that Paper Sutekka sent to me, and I decided to make a scrapbook with my kids of some of the trips that we've taken together. And I just want to talk about why and tell you how this helped to sort of extend the enjoyment of the vacations that we've taken together. So if you watch my channel, you probably really enjoy traveling as I do. However, if you look at the percentage of your time spent on vacation or traveling, it's really small compared to the time that you spend at home doing everyday things. And I want to talk about how you can extend the enjoyment of that vacation for a longer period of time beyond the vacation. There's planning for the trip, there's actually going on the trip itself, and then there's the part when you come home. A lot of times we overlook the first and third part, which is planning for the trip and then after you come home, because we focus so much on the vacation itself, and that's the whole point, right? But if you think about it, there's a lot of enjoyment in the anticipation of your trip. Personally, I like to look on Instagram and Pinterest and sort of plan out where I'm gonna go and figure out cool things to do. And research shows that the anticipation that we feel prior to going on a trip may have more positive mental health effects than the actual trip itself. And then the day of the trip actually comes and we have to maybe wake up early, go to the airport, and a lot of us feel like this is drudgery, you know, having to get on a long flight. But there are little things that you can enjoy during that part of the process. Personally, I like to look for cool spots at the airport that you may not be able to find elsewhere. So at Incheon Airport in Seoul, there's actually a Peanuts themed Baskin Robbins cafe, and then you have to get on the flight. And if you have a long flight, it could be really exhausting. However, if you look at it as a way to just have a few hours to yourself to watch a movie or read a book, that can be a real luxury, especially if you're a parent and your kids are old enough to sort of entertain themselves. It's a little bit of a luxury to just sit around and do nothing, I think, for most of us. So you can actually enjoy your flight too as me time. If you have a toddler or a baby and you're on a flight though, I don't really have any tips for you. Just try to power through it as best you can. On the flight from the US to Japan, I think I walked around the plane with Sienna for like 5 hours or something. It's what it felt like. And then you go on your trip, you make a lot of memories, you do a lot of fun things with your family. Not everything's gonna go as planned, but that's just part of taking a vacation and going on a trip together. For me, the whole point is spending time together and making memories together and enjoying new things together and sort of getting out of your daily routine to really spend quality time with one another. And then when your trip is over, it could be kind of a letdown to get back home and get to your daily routine. Personally, sometimes I'm exhausted when I'm done with my vacation, so I'm happy to get back to my daily routine. But one way to sort of enjoy your vacation after you've already come back is to put together an album and look at your old photos and videos and sort of relive those memories. Sienna was off school. One of the things that we did was look at some old photo albums, and I showed her this photo album of a trip that I took with my mom to Thailand when I was younger. And it was a really special trip for me because I have a younger brother and sister, and I've never actually taken a trip with just my mom and me. It was really memorable. My mom actually made a photo album for me as a Christmas gift that year, and I showed it to Sienna, and we had a lot of fun looking at the pictures. So that made me want to make a photo album for Sienna and Valentina of some of the trips that we've taken together. And I thought this would be a really fun project because they like looking at old photos of themselves, and they also like doing crafts. When I was younger, I used to enjoy putting together scrapbooks and photo albums in my travels. And then companies like Shutterfly started coming out with these photo album services that were so much more finished than the scrapbooks that I made. But I found the process of selecting photos and creating an album on my computer to be kind of stressful, and I sort of dreaded it. But when I'm cutting things out and gluing and doing things with my hands, I find it to be therapeutic and calming. So I thought that I would do this with my kids. So when I was doing this with my kids, I didn't really put together my own album. I was mostly helping them do theirs. But it was a really good opportunity to look back on our memories and talk about the fun things that we did and say, wow, remember how good those soup dumplings were? Or, just laugh at things that happened during our vacation and sort of relive those memories. And that's a really good way to extend the enjoyment of your vacation beyond the actual vacation itself. And then when you have time, or if you're bored, you can look back at your old photo albums and remember all the fun things that you did together and relive those memories again. So my kids are going to grow up and they're going to get older and they're going to have their own interests. One of my goals with traveling and doing things together is to create lasting memories together that bring us closer, so that they will look back on their childhood and remember the times that they spent with their parents and smile. And I hope that they will remember the time that we painted a lantern and released it into the sky, or the time that we walked through a crowded night market in Taipei and tasted the sweetest dragon fruit ever, and we tried this green bumpy fruit that looked really weird but tasted super amazing. And I hope that they'll remember the Rilakkuma Cafe, where all the food was really cute and shaped like little bears, or the Monster Ice place, which had shaved ice with like giant eyeballs on it. So next time you're planning for a vacation, I hope you remember that it's a process, and it's not always about the vacation itself, but it's about the journey, both before and after, and how it affects you along the way. Don't forget to check out Paper Sutekka's website for cute stationery products. If you guys are anything like me, you will love this brand.